Local director Dain Said's much-anticipated debut feature film Bunohan is set to reach our screens in early March. The film follows the story of three estranged brothers, a kickboxer, a businessman and an assassin, who return to their hometown Bunohan, where their fates intertwine with dark consequences.
From my perspective, I think to a certain degree we tried to do something different in the sense that we tried to combine a different approach to storytelling. And so therefore we have all the we have all the ingredients of the genre elements, action, sequence, mystery, drama. And so this is like, I guess you could say there are a mix of four different genres in it. There's even magic realism, as it's been described now by people outside. Because I took the cerita dongeng a bit from the local community, and that expresses the local culture. But at the same time, you have all the other things that people are used to, the fighting, the boxing, the murder, and that kind of stuff. So that's slightly different. But according to other sources, I cannot say that for myself. But I guess the press review and all that, and people who know Malaysian cinema, they called it a game changer, and they call that it's slightly different from what you normally get, because it's the gabungkan different elements. So in that sense, maybe it's different.
The film has already received international acclaim following its premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival in September. Bunohan has picked up accolades in California and also at the Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival. The action drama features well-known Malaysian actors Fazil Hussain, Zahirul Adzim and Pikin Ibrahim in some of the best performances.
The face of the character, you start sort of visualizing them. So already I knew that one of the mains I wanted was definitely Fazil Hussain, because I love his acting style. And it's actually the range, his incredible range in terms of acting style. Then I've seen Rumah Anak Theatre's production, Namron's Rumah Anak Theatre, and I saw Zahirul Adzim and Amirul Effendi. And I thought they were pretty intense young actors, and the performances were solid. So I knew that perhaps we could talk later once the script was done. So anyway, it's what I did. And then, but I knew all the others was like Braun, Sophie Chikan, Namron. I knew that they were the actors that I would like to feature or play in the actual film. So, and it worked out that way. So and some others that I didn't know so well we casted. But Pekin was an amazing find. I'm so happy that Pekin walked in, and he's got so much charisma. It was just so powerful when we started doing the script reading and everything. And he was really, really, he proved. They had to train, 3 months of training to get their body in shape and tomoe. Then they had 2 months of language coaching in Cantonese. Like for all the fight scenes, we have, several scenes of fight scenes. It's supposed to be 3 days per fight scenes. But the rains came. The night scene, the ending fight scene, it was just night. So we were supposed to start 7:30. That means I should have about 5 to 8 hours. But the 7:30 we started shooting, 7 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock, and 9:30 it started raining really heavily, and the whole place got flooded. So we had to move equipment, everything. That was like 3 nights. So if you count 2 hours and a half, 2 hours, 2 hours, or 3 hours, that's like 8 hours. So instead of having 3 days, 3 nights, I had 1 night. So, but we achieved what we needed to because of very, very meticulous and careful planning. And every location has a backup. So the cabaran, the obstacles and all, we overcame simply because we were very, very well prepared. But there were some things, however well prepared, you can't really necessarily can. I wanted to shoot the monsoon because I wanted the light. I wanted the cuaca, and I wanted this dark clouds, and I wanted to express the mood of the film. And the landscape, which is swamp, fire, and I wanted it to be part and parcel of, to be a character in the film. And so when we started shooting, the first week, I think, and suddenly we got a yellow alert, and the cyclone came and hit us for 3 days. We could not shoot for 3 days. So those were the challenges that we faced, but it was really, really interesting. And then there was flooding, and so Vazura was really awesome. There was one time when kita masuk dalam, we went into the lalang, and we had been shooting Faizal's scene in there. And then for her scene, she had to walk into the lalang. And you know lalang cuts, right? And then what we had seen when we were shooting with Aiza was all these pachat, buffalo leeches. I kid you not, this long and this thick, right? And they were on everyone. But I had worn very thick socks and I tucked my shoes in, my trouser legs, so it didn't get me. But when she was in the lalang, man, I was like, just walking through the lalang. And then when she came out that day, she had to leave already for KL. And then I saw on her legs, right, all these like lebam and bruises. So what are those? Stain, the buffalo leeches. And I said, oh my God, yeah, I know I have to go for a catwalk now.
Dain is confident locals will love his film just as much as international audiences. He hopes Bunohan's rave reviews will only increase the anticipation for the film's release in Malaysia.
The point is this. When we were in Toronto, of course, the sambutan tu was really fabulous. People really liked it, and the reviewers, the writers, and even when we had the screening in 1-to-1, they really got the story, right? They got the idea and the story, and even the cultural element, which was really quite surprising. But then again, you know, we have a lot more, I suppose they were quite in festivals and all that. The audience tend to be a bit more cine literate. Not only that, I found festivals and places like that, they look towards different cultures and films coming from different cultures, and they celebrate it, and that's what the festival's about. So people were tended to be generous in the spirit and the generosity in the spirit and the way that they are with people and the way that they love film. I even got stopped in the streets from kids who said, hey, you're the guy who made that film, right? And I said, yeah. I thought it's God, man. He says, oh, I love the film, man. So it was nice. It was really nice. And the same with when I was in Taipei, when we got the NetPack award. The comment was that, you know, we did try to push the boundaries in terms of structure and how film is made. Because at the end of the day, it's still an important element. It may not be the most important for audiences, but at the end of the day, audiences, my point is, can still enjoy the film. Now, we just hope that, you know, judging from my Facebook and all kinds of things from online and all, so we get, you know, a lot of people from Kelantan write to me, and then people from, you know, and Malaysians in general. And I find that Malaysian audience is quite supportive, actually, so cool. And maybe some of them even say, no, we would like to see something different, let's say. And I hope I will fulfill that, or the film will fulfill that.
Bunohan will premiere in Europe at the prestigious International Film Festival Rotterdam from the 25th of January to 5th of February. The highly anticipated film will hit Malaysian cinemas on the 8th of March and will be released in Europe, America and Australia soon as well.
So I think it's school holidays, so that's good. So March the 8th, and hopefully, yeah, do come and see it.